Be sure to check out RCT3, winner of the RCT3 Toss Quiz of 2015 and enter the Toxic competition for 2016. Hello, welcome to episode 29 of Let's Build the Ultimate Theme Park 2016. And, yeah, well, just kind of doing some bit of around the houses work on the area up top. I wanted to hold off doing something because I've been finalising the details for the 4th roller coaster, which I've already alluded to previously in the series, but I've just been finalising some stuff about it. Most notably, I did have to wrestle with something for about, I don't know, half an hour, which was very annoying, but not to worry, I've got the appropriate CTR working. I don't want to give too much away yet, so I'm trying to keep this sort of quiet. Well, I'm just trying not to give too many hints. So this episode I did a few random things, really, but there was, yeah, mostly just kind of roads and sort of kind of filling out some of the gaps in this top area of the map. I may spend one more episode working around here before moving on to the big thing, because I've sort of got about kind of maybe 3 areas left to do. I've got the area just around the very far northeast of the map. Down in the southwest near the castle, I may just park a flat ride there or something. Or maybe some, I don't know, little kiddie thing, I don't know, I'll think of something. Or maybe some just another building or two, maybe that. So then I got that, and then I've also got, obviously, the area all around the west. That I'm trying to save for last, because that's going to be good. Spoiler alert. And then I've got to do the last bit of the glowing sea. Whether or not I put a flat ride in the crater of Atom, I'll think about. But here, I was just doing this kind of embankment around this road, because I know there's 1 or 2 of these in Fallout 4, so I decided to add that in also. I thought it would be basically a good way to fill up this gap. There was actually definitely one bit place in Fallout 4 I realized that I built later on in this episode that I realized, wow, I can't believe I missed that. And also another set I had downloaded specifically for this that I didn't break out until now. So yeah. Also actually, this is actually my second take of doing this episode, because I may need to reinstall Weber's Large Rocks. I got an SVD SID error. So actually that would probably give you some perfect material to do a tutorial on how to install custom scenery. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. Also, I've been reading the comments from the day before the episode. The live stream does, you guys certainly seem to like that, so maybe I'll look into seeing if I can do that. Obviously I've got to find time where I can't be disturbed, and hopefully my internet is up to scratch. So what I decided to do over here, I built another flat ride. So scrolling through the various things I've got, I need to really just get a load of custom ones, because I'm not very good at downloading flat rides. I find them much harder to find, because I don't really know what people call them these days. But I settled on the Sky Swing one, so I decided to get building on that, and so I decided to just do another kind of concrete base like we got for the satellite array. That's kind of the gist I'm going for a lot of these, trying to make them all blend together, sort of. So sort of places where you'd have stuff full up for and putting flat rides instead. So, I mean, obviously you've got the roller coaster going around Libertalia and downtown Cambridge and stuff. But yeah, here I was just doing more kind of column bases. So I'm actually using a combination of about 3 different sets here. So I've got Moby's curved walls doing the very base. Then I've actually got Ralphie's hall, which is basically kind of warehouse set, doing these metal details. And then I've got MYR concrete roofs giving me the basic shape. So it's a bit of an interesting combination that I'm working with, but I think it looks okay. Obviously, you people are the judges rather. But yeah, so far things are looking good. So oh yeah, now I spend a bit of time working on the queue line. This episode is, in some ways, was part filling in the gaps, part procrastinating. And I just realised I may have forgotten to fill in a fence. Oops. Oh well. Never mind, so I'll just do that next episode. So here I was just kind of getting the outline for my queue line and stuff. So naturally I had the entrance and exit in a completely different place. Now I was going to stick to the usual, but I was just like, nah, let's just do it the good way. So yeah, we're going off the grid. So yeah, here I was just doing the proper queue line, half wide the whole way. So the snaking, and then straightening out. Just for now, I was going to have an entrance in that gap in the fence, but I realized we were going right up against a bollard, no, one of the supports for the Sky Swing, so I moved it 1 square along. I may have forgotten to delete that fence. Oops, I'll just do it next episode. So here, just do more barbed wire stuff. This is the same fencing set I used before back up over at Vault 111. Wow, it's a long time since I was building up there. How long have I been going at this park? 4 months? Jesus. 4 months of nothing but building this crappy thing. Wow. It's amazing what you can do with time. So, that's that done. That's the main fences done. That took a lot longer in the game than it actually did just there. So, the usual stuff. Now, actually, getting turnstiles on this was incredibly irritating. Especially on the ones that where the movement of the terrain was kind of not going with the path. So a bit more terra painting, and then I can't remember. Actually, no. Then I started getting going on the actual set I wanted to use at some point. Unless, did I do that? No, I think I was trying to find another set I downloaded specifically for this, which was not this one. This one, yeah, Flight 67. You'll see why in a moment, or rather, anyone who's gone Ghost Rifle hunting in Fallout 4. If anyone finds the crashed planes around the kind of north area of the map, then those are some good places to get Ghost Rifles. I've got one, which I then since used the legendary modifier, sorry, PC Master Race, to basically, it's now a 2-shot Ghost Rifle. Total damage is disgusting, and it basically one-shots almost everything, except for a sentry bot. That was when I was going XO1 hunting, and well, I came against a sentry bot and one-shotted that with a big boy. Yeah, this is the problem with Fallout 4. I hit the point where I'm just so OP. So right here, I was just creating basically a crater that the plane would have crashed in. I don't know why it's Estonian Air. I apologise for if any of my viewers are Eastern European. I have nothing against Eastern Europe, although I've never actually been. Sorry. But I don't know why it's Estonian Air. Just ask God Spice. He's the one who made the set. So here, just doing more terra painting. So obviously this is a crash site. So I want to have a kind of darkened thing in the middle, kind of burnt ground. So yeah, this is what I was getting at. Grass all scorched away, darkened, and then around the edge, slightly darker grass. So I think it worked pretty good. So then I decided, since I had that wing up there, I had put some rocks in, which would nicely explain how the wings got sliced off. I mean, obviously this plane I think actually got crashed in something like a nuclear war. Well, it crashed during when the bombs dropped in, I believe the year the bombs dropped in Fallout 4 was 2077. Don't quote me. No, yeah, it is 2077. So here I had to move the train line over a bit, if you saw earlier. Then I jumped back over here and did our control room. Now, was it after this? I think that I did the power lines. I think I was just doing some quick overviewing stuff just to get my bearings. Yes, this is where I did the... No, this is actually where I experimented to see if I could put something up here. Because I thought about putting the Sky Sling or Sky Swing, can't remember which one it is, but I decided I was just like, no, that's way too big. Like, even I have limits. So here is where I started experimenting with Joy's pylon set, which I downloaded specifically for this, funnily enough. So I got cracking and eventually mostly had this set figured out. It much prefers flat terrain, which is rather annoying. But this set definitely favours flat terrain over hills and stuff, which is kind of annoying because, I mean, flat terrain around here, I've hardly got any of it. And what flat terrain there is a swamp and it's occupied by the wooden roller coaster. So that kind of sucks balls. So, yeah. Anyway, but going back to this. Getting crosses in and all the stuff. I don't know if I did barbed wire on these ones. Don't think I did. Now, connecting up these thingies, these wires to the posts, I wasn't quite sure how to do this. And I was just like, actually, that's not a bad idea. I probably should put some flanges on there, or maybe not. Now, footers, oh my god, this was so irritating. Like, you had no idea. It was just... Because, I mean, you can see the footers on these pylons are awful. So I ended up using Desmatz's the ones in Desmatz's utilities. So having done those power lines, I was like, okay, I should probably get some going to the Corvega assembly plant from the last episode. So did those and then started lining them up. This wasn't great. I mean, the problem was the terrain just kept getting higher and higher and higher because my sculpting from earlier. I mean, I can't change it now without doing major damage. So yeah, I just extended this line of power lines onwards and to the edge of the map. I mean, filling out the map is quite key in this, but I mean, I have no idea how the hell I'm going to hide the edge of the map. But anyway, that was... So yeah, built those and then the same trick as before. I think I was quite in my stride at this point. I considered hooking up some power lines like to the building, but I was just like, no. Moby's frameworks ain't gonna work this time around. So that was kind of annoying. Now, I don't remember what I was scrolling through to find here. Oh yeah, I was actually had to do the actual detailing on these pylons themselves. So that's the kind of main cross beams. I think I did some barbed wire on a few of them. Obviously the ones further west were too low. Top cross beams and then the cross beams on the sides. It's not the best set, but I'm surprised no one's actually made a half decent one. I mean, it's just about the only set that's out there. And so I quite like it. It really adds a bit of extra detail to this map. It makes it much more realistic. Why do I keep saying map? I'm so Fallout speak. God. So yeah, just do more footers. These ones I don't know why I stuck with the edge placement ones. These are surprisingly easier this time around. So yeah, then just going out to the edge of the map, and then here I think I just did some like terraplating. And then I think after this I was mostly just done and stuff. I did some like stuff. Oh yeah, I did decide to do some like terrapainting around the edge of the railway line. But for the most part, this episode I was pretty much finished, just adding more rocks and stuff. So anyway, next episode will hopefully drop tomorrow or Sunday. Unfortunately, after that I'm back at school and I've got a lot of stuff going on, so there may not be some activity for quite some time. Hopefully I can get this series done before Christmas. I hope. Fingers crossed. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Again, I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video, whenever that happens to hit this glorious slice of internet. I'm kidding, it's not glorious, it's a little bit shoddy, but hey, it's my little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, like I said, I was just doing more deals at this point, but anyway. See you all tomorrow, or in 2 days' time. Anyway, goodbye for now. I shall be back. You there. Me? No, you. Follow me on Twitter.